Why are tech giants investing billions into the moon? Because it might become the most important transit station in human history. NASA, SpaceX, Blue Origin, and China all are racing to establish a permanent presence on the moon. The Lunar Gateway will be an orbital hub around the moon, connecting missions to Mars and beyond. Ice at the moon's south pole can be split into hydrogen and oxygen, powerful rocket fuel for deep space travel. SpaceX's Starship and Blue Origin's Blue Moon aim to transport cargo and humans to the moon efficiently. Housing modules, mini-nuclear reactors, and greenhouses are being developed for a future lunar industrial zone. With lunar refueling, spacecraft won't need to carry all fuel from Earth, saving hundreds of millions per launch. Moon industries could create trillion-dollar markets: rare metals, pharmaceuticals, and autonomous robotics. Controlling the moon may mean controlling the solar system. Experts warn of a coming space geopolitics crisis. The moon is not the final destination, but the launch pad for humanity's greatest leap to Mars and beyond. The moon is no longer just romantic poetry, it's now a strategic hub for economics and space exploration. NASA's Artemis II mission is humanity's next step to return to the moon and lay the foundation for a new space civilization. The Lunar Gateway acts as a cosmic pit stop, linking Earth, the moon, and Mars for future missions. SpaceX's Starship and Blue Origin's Blue Moon are racing to be the first to claim this mining frontier. Refueling stations on the moon will let spacecraft travel farther, faster, turning sci-fi into science fact. The big question: will the world unite for the moon, or will it spark the next great space rivalry? One day soon, the first settlers will land not to explore, but to stay. Transparent domed cities rise like glowing bubbles in a gray desert. Plants grow on spinning vertical farms, turning COR into oxygen and food, our lifeline in space. Beds no longer rest on the floor, they float, cocooned between stars. Lunar-born children don't call Earth home, they call it ancestral land. No more soccer fields now, it's space chasing and light-speed surfing inside gravity domes. As we settle among stars, are we still Earthlings, or evolving into something entirely new? Space used to be a shared dream of humanity, but now that dream is divided. Nations look to the stars, not with wonder, but with a hunger for dominance. The US prepares to build permanent lunar bases. Meanwhile, China sets up outposts on the moon's dark side, silent, strategic, and just out of view. Global satellites now monitor every crater and movement on the moon. In United Nations meetings, voices rise, accusations fly, alliances shift. Legally, no nation can claim the moon. But mining firms register plots, issue contracts, and mark territory like pioneers on a silent gold rush. The 1967 Outer Space Treaty declared, "Space belongs to everyone." But in 2015, US law said, if you mine it, you own it. Ideals crumble in profit's shadow. Corporations aren't just watching, they're leading. SpaceX, Blue Origin, and private firms prepare fleets. Not for exploration, but for extraction. What happens when two nations drill into the same frozen crater? No laws, no borders, only power. In space, diplomacy is slower than ambition. The next global war may not be fought over land or oil, but over ice, dust, and rock, 250,000 miles away. The moon is no longer neutral ground. Once reserved for brave astronauts, the moon is now opening its gates to the ultra-wealthy for holidays beyond imagination. A multi-million-dollar ticket gets you soaring through space, not to Paris or Maldives, but to where humans once only dreamed to go. From a glass-domed hotel, you dine while Earth hovers outside, a luxurious experience never before offered in human history. SpaceX, Blue Origin, Virgin, Galactic, no longer just tech firms, but titans racing to dominate vacationing among the stars. When the moon is no longer legend, but location, will you ride the next ship? Or remain on Earth just staring up? Moon was once a myth, a symbol of romance. Now it's a gateway, not just to Mars, but to a future where humanity lives among the stars. From poetry to propulsion, the moon now hosts our ambition. Every crater becomes a footprint of human determination. In silence, the moon watches us build solar fields, launch rails, domes of life. From dust rises the first true spaceport. No longer just science, it's geopolitics. Whoever holds the moon's high ground will shape the laws beyond Earth. Every flag planted, every rover launched is a message. This is no longer a race, it's a foundation for human expansion. For millennia, we looked up at the moon and dreamed. Today, we build on it, and from it we dream further.